Hey, episode 14. Let's
Woo!
go.
Don't Pass Go podcast.
Don't
Episode
Pass
14.
Go. We've been off for a little while, so you might not remember our faces or our names. That's over. I'm Guy with a special guest, Bill. Cheers.
All right, guys.
Bill Dem.
Oh, sorry. Do I need the last name?
All right.
All right.
Well, I was going to comment on his coordination between his sunglasses and his hoodie today. I think it was a very nice coordinated effort.
Oh, orange and orange.
Yeah.
Orange and orange. No, you leave them on. Don't.
They are good.
That's your
Longest pair I've got to keep.
Yeah, you lose sunglasses a lot, do you?
10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
Wow, that's fun.
That's way longer than I've had.
Yeah.
That's longer than my
They don't
marriage.
go on the boat. They stay at the
Yeah.
house, and I just bring shitty ones out on the boat.
Well, that's the smart thing to do. I guarantee you the Cove has probably, what do you think? I'd say 10,000 pairs of sunglasses.
has to be that.
Easy. 10, that's a lot, but that's a lot of years.
There's a lot of years at Cove.
Holy
Like, I
shit.
know people have lost them, like, back-to-back days in the Cove. So, like...
I lost mine in the river one time. Swear to God, I found them. It wasn't at the Cove. It was only like 10 foot of water, but I'd like swim down. Try number one, no luck. Try number two, no luck. I'm like, all right, one more. And I like swim underneath the boat a little bit, underneath the dock. Came up with them. Unbelievable. Pair of Ray-Bans too.
Well, Ray-Bans you put in at least five
effort.
Yeah, I would think.
Aviator, I still have them. Still have them to this day.
We were standing on the Rawson Bridge, and my buddy puts his hand out like this. I give him my sunglasses. Doesn't close his hand. He turns his hand like this.
Oh, what?
I dive off the Rawson Bridge, straight into the water, and I'm going up and down. He's standing up there shivering because he's afraid of heights, and he wouldn't jump. So I yelled at him, and it scared him even more. And he's sitting up there shaking. I'm like, get the fuck down here now. We're both doggy paddling. We're not strong swimmers either. And we're doggy paddling.
If you're doggy paddling, I say, yo, you're not a strong swimmer.
He'd go down. He'd feel down, and it's just soot. I mean, it's just deep,
mud.
nasty mud. I come back up, and I'm like, I got him. And I was too tired to swim to the shore, so I had to float down the river in the current until I got to a point where I could stand.
It's a lot of effort. Yeah.
Oh, man.
You ask me if I do that now at this age? No, I'd go buy a new pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, but at that point, 100. I mean, probably I know I paid over $100 for them. So I was a poor person back then. Well, I still am, but like I was even more poor back then.
Yeah.
So it was like $140 maybe for a pair of sunglasses. I'm like, I'm going down.
Yeah.
All right.
The Cove gets deep in areas too.
Oh yeah, this wasn't the Cove.
Yeah.
I didn't find
Okay.
No, the
I was gonna say.
Cove, they're gone.
Yeah.
This was jumping off a dock in probably 10 foot of water.
Oh, okay.
There's no
at
way
the
I'd even...
Rouge Riviera. Rouge Riviera.
Yeah.
I think old Duck Mecklin and Cordy Maganotti and some other people were down there, so I have witnesses that this was a real event happened.
I believe you. I'm not saying that this didn't happen.
Shout out to them though.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Nah.
Anyway, so a little confusion here today on the.
Well, when... This is it.
All right.
Somebody that has ADD, so doesn't really pay attention that well, first off. And then sometimes a letter gets screwed up or spoofed up in a text message, and that can lead to $50 worth of McDonald's getting bought. All right? And it's not necessarily the best or the worst case scenario.
Right.
You know?
There's plenty of food for all of us.
Plenty of food for all of us. But we probably could have got that for $20, you know? We didn't need the extra 30.
Just to fill everyone in, Bill was generous enough. He's like, I got to pick up food. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and I'm like, all right, yeah, quarter pounders.
Yeah.
And I text Zach right away, but my text message to Zach said, Bill's bringing up McDonald's. He thought he was bringing up McDonald's to the podcast,
Yes.
not bringing us McDonald's to.
I thought it was going to be a great story. Like I thought, like he's like me, where I ask for no pickles, and 9 times out of 10 I get fucking pickles on there. So it really pisses me off.
So the drive-through line, there's now Zach, and right behind him is now Bill.
Yeah, actually we were almost side by side. I didn't see it until I how this.
He pulled right in front of me, and I'm like, holy fuck, he bought his own McDonald's.
And so we had, we still have some food left over. If I might, probably go sit in the fridge, and that's probably gonna be a late night snack.
It's fighting you right now, sounds like.
Yeah, well, McDonald's does do that from time to time. But yeah, it's and that's the thing too. McDonald's, nobody has a problem, right, merging. zipper merging
No.
right there, right?
I think
But on
we do pretty good
28,
at Human Bill.
but on 28 at Highland Park, you come to a complete stop for 25 minutes because nobody knows how to merge.
When it comes to McDonald's food, we all come to collect.
We all, you know,
civilized-
you.
Right.
You know, we all just
We're all very
synchronize.
civilized.
Very,
Come
very.
to 28, Highland Park.
F you. I'm gonna stay in this lane. I'm not letting you over. Next thing you know, I mean, I'm not saying we should be merging at 40 miles an hour.
No.
Yeah, slow down to 20. But
Seems
it's not
reasonable.
real hard. It's not real hard.
Just
You
keep
see
moving.
a car right in front of you, come on over, bud. Just hurry up.
Yeah.
No, don't be a dick. And then, like, see that car get let over, and then you try to squeeze in too.
1 and 1.
One and one. Just
That's all you gotta do.
take your time. And that goes for any merging point, really. But at 28 just really irks me because I drive that road the most.
Speaking of merging points, how angry do you think people were merging out of the Steeler parking lot last night?
I don't like.
I
don't think the traffic would have been that bad because if I was at that game, I would have left at halftime and just went home.
Yeah, I want to get the Steelers talk out of the way.
Steelers just. You know what, I never thought I would say this, but I am praying for them to lose the rest of the season. So then it puts so much pressure on ownership that they have to finally either fire Mike Tomlin, trade Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, they trade coaches now. That's what they did with Sean Payton. It's weird.
So like whatever it may be. But I just want that pressure to have to be on there because if Tomlin goes 9-8 again, which he could, they're keeping him. They're not gonna. It's gonna be status quo. Nothing's gonna change. They're gonna bring in some inferior offensive coordinator because nobody there can have somebody smarter than you.
Yeah,
it seems
that's
like
what it is.
I don't know. I just don't think Look at Tomlin's been how long of a coach for us? 17 seasons?
It's been a while, huh?
How many coaches, assistants, coordinators were underneath him that went on to become head coaches?
Nowhere. Anyone?
Bruce Arians.
Bruce
He's
Arians.
the only one I can think of.
But
he was
Arians
Coward's
guy?
Yeah, he was like a Coward
I didn't even
guy.
think of him. Right. It's been so long.
There's no tree there.
No.
Not even an unsuccessful tree. Just get 2 of your coordinators go become head coaches or coordinators somewhere else. Even if they failed there.
Like a Belichick.
At least,
how many people Belichick come out? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like McDaniels. He sucks as a coach.
Right. I mean,
good offensive coordinator, sucks as a coach.
Vrabel. I mean, he was a.
He's good head coach.
Did he coach under?
Nah, he might have. He played
coach?
for Belichick, but I think he might have been on his staff for a little bit.
I couldn't remember.
I don't think he was a defensive coordinator or anything. I think he was just maybe a linebackers coach or something.
He come in on the Belichick system.
Yeah. You just don't have that.
No.
You don't. Tomlin does not have that history, and after 17 years, you think that there ought to be at least one, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, I think Bruce Arians was more of a Coward guy than he was a Tomlin guy. But
yeah, Vandy was very early in his career. I can't remember the exact timeline, but. I agree.
It's horrible. So I don't think traffic was all that bad because I would have left at halftime. I don't know. Bill said earlier though he didn't watch any of the games, so
didn't watch one.
He's a real winner in this.
Yeah, he
didn't waste my time at all.
He didn't waste 3 hours of watching something that way. But I mean, what did you do with your 3 hours in the meantime?
Played Call of Duty.
Yeah. Did you win?
No, I'm trash at Call of Duty. Trash.
Same.
People are so good at it now. It's I can't even turn it on and get.
Dude, I turn to aim at somebody and I'm already dropped.
Yeah.
Them kids that play, they are good at it.
Yeah. They need to put it some kind of rankings. I don't want to be in tier 1.
No,
so I want to be.
I'm a level
new guys.
3 or 4 right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing guys that are 60s to 80s. They're gonna spank me the whole way through it. Their guns are better.
Yeah.
Their armor's better.
Well, I think too, they should have age brackets. Not so much levels, but they should have age brackets for us older kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're not kids anymore. I guess we
older
have to
adults,
be
middle-aged adults.
Middle-aged adults.
That sounds gross to say. But.
I feel like we should be able to play against our own middle-aged adults because, like you said, those kids are just way too good anymore.
8-year-olds spank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a kid, a roommate in college, and he was unbelievable. He was just he was going to school, but he did not go to. He stayed downstairs, and he had like a little setup in the basement, and he would like. It was insane watching him. Like I couldn't even comprehend what was happening, and he was racking up kills. But it was going so fast, I couldn't
My eyes
I
don't
couldn't comprehend.
Yeah,
there was no scoping guys, and it was like kills are racking up. I'm like, what the f is going on?
Yeah. You know what I wish would be racking up is Steelers points because we can't score at all.
What is their highest scoring game this year?
Welcome back. If you didn't see us, we're back.
Yeah.
I don't know where we left off, but
Steelers
offense sucks. I think our highest scoring game for the season, let me look it up, but I believe it was like 24 points. We've been averaging,
I think it's 23.
yeah, Steelers highest.
Yeah, it's bad. And I thought like, oh, finally Canada's gone.
Yeah.
Well, they still, judging from last night, like to pull out the Matt Canada fucking playbook and do these bubble screen behind the. It takes so long for that play to develop. Like,
Yeah.
They don't realize like the defense has legs. Like they can literally walk to wherever the wherever the screen bubble plat.
And as soon as he turns this way to throw it,
Yeah.
you know exactly which way the ball's going.
And it takes so long to set up.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing about talk about a long time to set up is Trubisky when he's thrown.
Mitch.
Yeah, old Mitch. He's throwing from his hip, like back here. His wind up it's so long. In
26. I apologize.
we had 26 points in
It was against the Browns, September 18th.
Wow.
So
26.
our second game of the season.
Thank goodness.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. So our highest scoring game came 10 weeks ago, 11 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think they figured out what we're doing.
We're averaging now 16 points a game.
Wow. Well, we went
Even,
over
right
average.
on, 16 points.
Impressive. I think yesterday's line was the lowest line of any prime time game of the year.
31 points or
I think
something.
it was just 30. Plain flat 30.
What's up with the Amazon stuff? Why do you got to go on Amazon to watch the game? My TV always wants me to do Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Well, that's just Thursday. Amazon Prime's on Thursday.
That's stupid. I don't just
Yeah, but
regular TV.
if it's a Steeler game, they'll play it on CBS.
Yeah, I understand that, but still, like if I want to watch Thursday Night Football, I don't want Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I agree.
It's football. Fuck you, Amazon. Ship my packages on time. How about that?
Stick to your guns.
Yeah.
Leave football alone.
Yeah, know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, because we were at the Elks. I started watching the game with the Elks, and I actually left the Elks because I was annoyed. But the front two TVs don't get Prime, so they had on CBS, and that's where the freaking sound was coming from. And then the back TV was on Prime,
Yeah.
and it was a minute and a half in front of the other one. I was like,
That's a headache.
and, oh man, I had to leave.
A minute and a
Yeah.
half.
It wasn't like quick. It was
Yeah.
like
Five
They're
second delay is really bad for
they're
me.
two
Like,
plays behind.
Yeah.
And I'm like either yeah or like fuck, you know. I was more like fuck more than not. But yeah, I was like then I'd like watch it on there and I'm like, yeah, you guys really aren't gonna like this play. So I was being annoying as fuck because what I was trying to do was get everyone to watch that.
Yeah.
Turn up that volume. But the old heads are, sometimes stubborn and
Yeah.
like where they're sitting and wanted to see it that way. I'm like, all right. I was trying to get the point across, like.
I would rather watch it on Prime, because I do like Al Michaels and Herb Street. Like I think their commentary is probably the better of the duos of commentary out there. Jim Nance,
Chris Collinsworth, man, come on.
Come
Everyone's
on
favorite.
now.
Everyone's favorite commentator.
He's just, I don't know. Like, it's like nasally. I think it's the nasaliness.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's a Bengal.
yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't like anybody from Cincy or Cleveland or Baltimore.
Right.
But anywho, yeah, the Steelers game, horrible. Like, just our trying to talk about it, we can't even come up with anything good to talk about.
No.
It's like, it's just.
Look to next year. I don't know.
Yeah, like I
Is
said.
that what we're gonna have to do? That's it.
I would like if they lose out, maybe we're in a position where we get a top 10 pick. We can start rebuilding. Last night, obviously, Kenny Pickett's out for four to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
They said so. Like, who knows? Like, so. But I think also, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if Kenny's the guy still. I don't.
That's a big question.
It's starting to get to the. You start looking at, and it could be an offensive scheme because look, like Dobbs leaves Steelers, plays at Arizona, has success, gets traded. The Vikings has been having success at the Vikings, and it's not like he had a lot of time to learn those two systems. And well, I guess Dobbs didn't.
Well, he's also a rocket scientist, so
yeah,
people didn't take him too long to.
Yeah, but like he never was able to materialize and show anything here. Like Rudolph was beating him out supposedly, and I don't think Rudolph is the greatest thing either. So.
It was funny hearing the fans chant Rudolph. That was kind of comical.
Did you see the sign?
You know we're in bad shape. We're trying to bring in fucking.
Did you see
Rudolph.
The signs the one fan made? We want Rudolph. They put a Rudolph red-nosed reindeer on there.
Those people came in crap.
Yeah,
that was like.
It was.
That's a big prediction.
I definitely think it's something with the scheme. I don't think it's the greatest for young quarterbacks because
Mitch. I mean, he's been around forever. I mean, he had some good teams.
Yeah,
he has but
I
don't know. Is it
I think it's a scheme. Because
we're third and long every time. You can't be fucking 3rd and 7 every fucking series. Every series was 3rd and 7.
Are you?
You run right. You got a great run on first down. Great. We got 5 yards first. Now we got 2nd and 5. Let's throw this dumbass fucking reverse and let's go back 3 yards. So now let's make it 3rd and 8. Right.
Well, and another thing is how many third and 4s, 3rd and 6s, 3rd and 5s. You know, they weren't 3rd and 2s. They weren't 3rd and 1s or anything like that.
Well, 4th and 2, we went for 45 yards downfield.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing. What do you like?
I didn't watch that.
God,
the only thing you're doing there is trying to get a pass interference. Like you're trying just to bait in for a pass interference.
So you're when the yellow flag is your best offense.
Exactly.
You're in bad shape.
But what I wanted to say was, like, I saw probably a handful, if not a little, like maybe even a half dozen of 3rd and whatever, 3rd 4, 3rd 5, 3rd and 8, and our routes are, if we needed 8, our routes were 7 yards cut.
Fryer did that twice.
Pickens did it
and
once.
So did Johnson.
Deontay Johnson did it once. I saw Najee got one coming out of the backfield, or maybe even one.
You need 6, let's throw it 4.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Like, get over the sticks at least. Like, the one time they needed to get to the 30-yard line, it was Pickens, and he's running at the 29-yard line, he gets passed to the 29.
Yeah.
Run to the 31 and then start cutting across.
Yeah, that happened quite a few times too.
Like know the situations, and that's frustrating. That is more, I think, that's on your scheme. That's on not having your players prepared. But I mean, at your level, at the NFL level, they should know.
Have to be told to run to the sticks.
Exactly.
That's pee-wee football shit.
But you know, there are people who say, "Oh, Pickett, it's the scheme. Give him some more time." Blah blah blah. I'm like, you look at around the league, and there's quarterbacks that came in this year. This is a rookie year, and they are putting up numbers ungodly.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at other kids that got drafted last year. Brock Purdy, way after Pickett. And he's doing unbelievable things. Does he have a great, team around him?
I mean, he has a lot of things that we don't have around him. You're right, but
we have above average wide receivers. We have supposedly above average running back. We supposedly have above average tight end play. So why aren't we above average? Why are we in the lower, third of the league?
I think you're right. It comes down to scheme, but
yeah,
I was thinking about
that. It's horrible. Well, then and I told you yesterday. The sad thing is, you watch that and you're like, "Oh, Steelers suck," but at least you used to be able to say, "Well, at least we have the Penguins to look forward to." They look like butt too.
Yeah, they were trash. The last game I watched.
Oh, they look like they just look old. And we're out.
When it gets in the third period, they're slow. They don't got the legs. It seems like.
But
overtime, forget about it. We don't have any overtime wins.
We don't even go to overtime because we can't get back.
Dude, the Penguins hate having a lead. They cannot stand it. They give it away. They like, oh, we got a lead. Let's not have this thing.
We have a 4-goal lead. Let's give you at least 3.
Yeah. They hate having a lead.
It is so hard to watch because like you said, I think it's age. It's another thing of scheme, I think.
Is it getting stale? Is it time?
I think it's time to go. Yes, he got you 2 Stanley Cups, and I'm not saying he's not a horrible coach, but like in hockey, way more than any other sport, that the coach and getting that change and that fresh blood, and maybe it might be the same thing being wanted to be done, but somebody else comes in here and uses maybe different terminology or gets to that a little bit differently.
You think hockey's one of the sports that's half a step forward, half a step back. I mean, that's a huge difference. Like if you play on your toe, it's a completely different game than you play on your heel.
Yeah,
and it's instant. It's just exactly.
Well, when you're running around at 20 mile an hour.
Yeah,
it does change a lot.
It's such a momentum game.
Yeah,
there's no other game that's more momentum than hockey.
But like you look, we've outshot probably. We've only been outshot, I think, 4 games so far this season. Yeah. Like we've been outshooting. It's just
that's usually a good. More shots equals more wins. I'd say usually. So that's weird.
We just can't get it in. We just can't get the puck in the net. That was a sex joke if you didn't catch it. Sex joke. Oh, you got.
What are you agreeing about, Bill?
Yeah, what you got to say about it?
Nothing.
What's your sport, Bill?
You still have the same problem?
My sport? Yeah. I enjoy snowboarding.
Snowboarding?
Yeah, I could really care less about any sport.
I'm heading to the Utah on Monday.
Are you?
Yeah, going to the old Park City.
Oh yeah, you and Devin and them.
Yeah, me, Devin, Rainey. It's gonna be I bet we don't drink any alcohol.
You guys aren't gonna do anything. Rainey's gonna be sober the entire time.
It is Utah. It's thought to be a little different.
We already looked it up. There are plenty of places we can walk to that are open till 2.
Park City.
Yeah, but their beer is
3.2 beer.
Yeah,
it's like Kansas.
So that's a little bit.
No, just drink liquor. It'll be great.
I think their liquor's lower too. But you guys still will get drunk.
Yeah.
It might take you 3 bottles to get drunk, but you will get drunk.
You think that's I understand there's a lot of Mormons and they use the religion as a reason, but as a bar, you have to be actually, it's beneficial because we still charge $3 a bottle. Mm-hmm. It takes, if it took you 6, now it's going to take you at least 12.
That ski resort's going to have that prices a lot higher.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to do simple math. And so, it's going to take you 3 times, 4 times as much money to get to where you want to be. So as a bar or a restaurant or whatever, it's like, hell, let's keep these laws like this because I'm making more money.
Yeah. Have you ever been out west before?
I've been out there. I went to Breckenridge last year.
Yeah.
So that was my first time. And then this might be a yearly thing going to out west or maybe Vermont or whatever,
I'm doing Vermont this year.
We've been doing the Epic Pass. I went up to not Killington. I went to Attitash. It's in it's not Vermont. It's New Hampshire, but it's up in the White Mountains. It's a pretty nice place.
To
why are we gonna be racist?
It's just the name of the mountains.
Oh,
the range.
Why you gotta make it racist?
Why you gotta make it weird?
Why you gotta make it weird, Zach? Anyways, but so heading to Utah on Monday. Be a good Monday to Friday.
That's a quick trip. Just
3
days, 3 of you.
3 days skiing.
That's enough though. Yeah. Especially when the elevation and everything out there is way different than here.
We only skied 2 days last year in Breck, and we were pretty beat up. Dude, first, because none of us ever hit powder before, so we didn't know
snowboard.
Dude, we hit it, and we didn't know how to lean, so we all hit it, we all flipped.
Yeah.
And there's this little kind of a bowl. It's not real big. It's just maybe a 15-foot deep, but all 3 of us are laying in this bowl because none of us ever hit powder before. We're all upside down. Rainey lost his hat. He had this big Russian looking hat. We're all laying there in a pile. We look like idiots.
I saw he bought a new edition Russian hat.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Rainey, he probably needs to buy a helmet because if you ever seen him ski, It's pretty reckless.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I don't think I would ever ski out west without a helmet, just for the mere fact of, I've never skied out west, so I definitely the first time I want to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
The second, like
the mountains are big and steep and long, but like it's honestly easier.
Yeah,
it's definitely easier to ski out there.
People know what they're doing too. Like you're not going to get cut off at like 7 Springs.
Right.
You're not going to have 13 little kids just go right in front of you.
Yeah.
It's just everything's
huge. Yeah.
You don't have. You won't
people
see
pizza in the middle of the fucking slope. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
20-foot trails at 7 Springs, and you got 300-foot trails out at anywhere out west.
Yeah,
that's like I actually was only go out skiing out west. The day that COVID shut the world down, I landed in Livingston, in Bozeman, to go to Big Sky with Trulick.
Mm-hmm.
And he picks me up. He's like, "Hey, Big Sky is closed."
It's insane.
For 2 weeks, we don't. He's like,
Then 2 weeks turned into.
No, actually, they opened back
Did they?
up. Yeah, they opened back. Well, they opened back up, but like skiing was almost done because it was middle of March. So like
sure.
they only had a couple weeks of it, and then
It was over anyway.
yeah, it was over anyway for season. But I wanted to do it so bad, but yeah, like I wish I would have been able. So we got to Trulick's apartment and we're bullshitting. His buddies come over, we're drinking and stuff, and they're like, "Well, we're not still go skiing tomorrow if you want to go." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, where are you going? Like, is there another
Backcountry riding.
Yeah, no, yeah, they backpack. They'll walk the whole way up the mountain at Big Sky, and they'll ski. I'm like, no, I ain't built like that. Like,
That's a lot of work. You got a snowmobile? I'll tell you that.
They're like, well, it takes like 6 hours to get up, but it's about like an hour ride down if you go the whole time. We'll usually stop, have a beer, and then we'll start going again. I go, that math still ain't adding up for me.
Right.
Like, that's a lot of
6 hours
walking.
of work.
Yeah.
I did the Mud on the Mountain at 7 Springs a few years ago, and that was a miserable experience. Just hiking up the mountain at 7 Springs.
Yeah.
You don't do it once. You go up it this way, and then down the other side, and then back up it this way, and then the whole way around the back side of them. Nah, yeah. I ain't walking any hill out west.
No way.
Fuck that.
We did go
that elevation, you'd be out of breath.
No, dude.
We did do backpacking a good bit, and
hiking is different. Hiking, walking in fresh snow that's like tits deep.
Well,
nah.
So there was this. We were on this one trail. And we went up, and it was about a 2,500 elevation change from where we started to where we were at this time. And there's this sweet tree, like dead. It was cracked out. Like the forest just opened up, and it was just right here. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I want to go get a picture of that. And Chuck's like, I want to go get a picture of that. And I go, why? He goes, because I can't guarantee you that snow. Once you get, he goes, that tree might be 15 feet tall. It might be 25 foot tall.
Yeah.
But there is only like 8 feet of this tree showing. So like, he's like, I can't tell you if that snow is going to be how deep it is. And once you're out there, he's like, it's going to be hard for you to get out if you fall.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll just stay on the path. Like I took a picture from, the 20 yards that I was away from it.
The tree areas are sketchy. I've got stuck in a few of them. We were Coloradoing the one time in Colorado, and you get to the top, top of the pine tree, and you just sit there and you rock this thing until it breaks. Well, of course it breaks when I go backwards.
Oh, no.
So I go head first into this hole, and I'm stuck. I mean, my legs are just flaring, like this. And my brother and my buddy Dylan are down there, and they're watching me. They're like, he can't move. I mean, you pretty much dive into the hole and you're stuck. So they're digging me out. They're digging me out. Yeah, it was, we quit doing that after I was done right there. Yeah. But I send Devin a bunch of them weird memes on Instagram about them guys falling in a tree hole. There's this one out right now that this guy is skiing through this line, and he's like, "Whoa, there's a guy there."
And all you see is like his board,
and you just see his board just kicking, and this dude's like, "Oh shit!" And now he is already past him. So he has to come back up the hill in powder and rescue this kid. He just digs his face out. This dude that's digging this guy out is out of breath.
Yeah.
And that kid's just... He was calm. He was really calm about it, actually. I was pretty impressed.
Well, he's probably close to death.
Yeah. But, it was
He probably already said his last goodbye. He's like, yep. All right, yep, I'm out.
Everything after this is just a bonus.
Yeah.
But, I got stuck. I tried to do some, off-trail through the woods kind of kind of thing. Where you going, Gemma? Jeez. And yeah, I got stuck, and before I knew it, I was buried up to here, and like my board's below me, and I can't get it off. You know, so it's like, and I was so tired, and like I knew I was all right because I could see the ski lift over there. Like if I feel like I could get my hands up if I really needed help, but I panicked a bit.
Yeah.
You don't realize how heavy that shit is until you can't.
Till you really can't move any of it.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I'm just glad my face wasn't down because I would have. I don't like being closed in like that. I would have freaked the fuck out bad.
I did. I freaked out real bad.
No. Well, I don't like being constrained.
Were you screaming or were you just like kicking your feet more?
Exactly. It's a more lighter tone.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're yelling.
Because that snow just dampens everything.
If we were in,
that's why it's so quiet in the woods when it snows.
We were in Wyoming and we're going down through the woods and everything like that. My buddy Jake's probably like 20 feet over here. My buddy Chris is over here, and I'm yelling at them. It's snowing. You can't hear a sound like that close to each other. Even you couldn't hear us screaming at each other.
That's wild.
So at the top of the hill, we started doing like, hey, I'm going this way. You go that way. We're gonna meet at this trail right here. There's always a break in the woods where you have to like traverse the whole way back into like civilization again.
Yeah,
that's traversing is probably the worst thing about snowboarding or skiing. But yeah, that's
it's exciting though.
Yeah, better than sitting in the house all winter long. That's for sure.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna. I mean, this winter has some promise so far. I thought we had an early snow. We had some the other day. I feel like. Yeah.
You guys saying it snowed and me saying it snows.
Yeah.
Right, no, it's dusting. Yeah, but I don't remember snow before Thanksgiving in a long time, and I feel like we got the snow before Thanksgiving this year. And I was like, holy shit.
Well,
and then we had some more, like nothing really laid, but we're due for a good winter.
This old farmer told me
the old farmer's almanac.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the almanac. But I was talking to him, saying about like how a lot of the trees, like a lot of your nut trees and your fruit trees and stuff, were very bountiful this year. You know, like apple trees and stuff had a lot of apples and stuff. And
he said it's going to be a good winter.
He said when that happens, it usually means that it's going to be a pretty heavy snow.
This is what proves Earth is on a cycle.
Yeah.
To me.
So I'm going to take his word for it. I think we will get a decent amount of snow this year.
Utah just got dumped on. I just saw this.
Oh yeah.
They just got freaking dumped on the other day.
Jay Peak in Vermont, they just got hit too. Really good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, that's like last week when we got a little bit of snow here.
Yeah.
Erie got 13 inches.
13?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like so.
I know Seven Spring got some, but then it rained and it was fucking gone.
That's like
when it rains.
So weird how lake effect snow is so weird because you could be in Erie, you get 13, and then I have family that lives in Edinburgh, which is 15 miles south of Erie, and they have like 2. It's like.
Yeah,
it's just how those bands come across.
They get so more like when I went to school at Clarion, so I was like I-80 is a perfect cool line of like where snow is and where snow isn't. It's almost right at 80, right above 80, you get snow. Right
I always 80, said
almost nothing.
Like between Pittsburgh and Katanning, like Slate Lick exit, like
Freeport to Slate Lick, trash. Yeah, they don't do the road. They don't touch that road.
No, because it could be beautiful up here.
Yeah.
In between Freeport and Slate Lick, like your Slate Lick going down Slate Lick to Freeport, it starts turning to shit, and it's shitty down there. It's gonna be shit the whole way, or vice versa. It could be shitty up here and nice down there, and the
right.
It's like that's where there's like a line there, and it's all the time.
The weather line.
Yeah.
What do you call it? I'm sure there's a name for that. But.
There is. I can't remember what it's called.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
So we could figure it out, because I have no idea what that would be called,
Yeah. Some kind of pattern.
Yeah. So, we don't have, I'm not a big snowboarder. I ski. I can't do, like, my feet being on the same, attached to the same physical thing.
I heard it's hard to learn snowboard once you get it. It's like, I don't know. I heard it's hard to learn. But what
would be, for the viewers out there, the 13 that we have, what would be your recommendation for the best board to start out on if you're starting out snowboarding?
You want to come to your nose. When you stand up, you want your board pretty much at your nose. And then when you get used to it, you're able to get a little bit smaller, have more play, be able to whip it around faster. But the longer board, more stable, more control you're going to have. And you're not going to feel that chatter underneath your feet.
That's probably the best way to start. Once you graduate from more stability, then you probably want to. I kind of got a middle of the road board now, K2. But for a starting out board, I mean, every brand's probably going to have their level of starting.
Yeah.
board.
What would I guess what would be your brand of choice?
My brand of choice, I ride Capita and Spring Break. Most of my powder boards are all Spring Break, and then my park boards are all Capita.
Yeah, that's a lot more than what I got. I got one board. I'm sticking to that one.
Yep.
That's the one I'm taking because that's the one I got.
If they got a bunch of snow out there, your bindings, so you're not working the whole time, drop your bindings back, and then your nose of your board is going to be bigger. Your weight's going to sit like this, so when you're riding in that deep snow, you'll already be up and above instead of trying to balance, like leaning back the whole time.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I got my bindings. I just busted them out. Maybe we gotta go set those.
We can set it up, and I will get you waxed up this weekend even.
Sweet.
Physics.
He's
guys.
all right. So the whole reason, or half the reason, Bill showed up today, we're gonna put some floor in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
finally,
the new studio.
Yeah.
New studio. We are gonna have a studio.
A studio slash office slash. It's still.
It's
gonna
going to be so great because we're going to get to use it maybe 2 times before Mr. Ober has to go away for
A very
9
long
months.
time.
Yeah,
right.
For 9 months into a different country. So, but yeah, it's going to be really nice.
It's gonna be nice when we come back. We'll get it. The room, we'll doctor it up to make it a studio probably by the time when I come back.
Yeah.
But it'll be just a functioning room right now.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get a nice desk in there, nice audio equipment and
nice
stuff.
mahogany desk. in there.
Mahogany?
Oh, mahogany.
You're buying.
Mahogany.
You're gonna have to get like bottles of bourbon for the background or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like that, too.
Well, I think we can put it wherever we want. I mean, you'll see it up there today.
Oh, when you get sponsors and everything like that.
Yeah, when we
this
start
is
putting
gonna,
sponsors on
this
the
is
wall.
gonna blow up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I do like sponsors. We don't have any yet, but
Right.
if you'd like to be one, it doesn't even have to be money. Monetary sponsors are great.
Look for
you can,
swag.
Swag is my fave. I love hats.
Hats.
Big
and
hat
hoodies.
guy, this guy.
I'm a hoodie guy.
I'm a hoodie guy.
Yeah, hoodie.
Yeah.
See, like I have some hoodies, but I only wear certain ones.
See, I couldn't wear a sweatshirt that didn't have a hood.
Really?
No,
you can't wear crew necks then.
No.
See, I would much rather wear crew necks nowadays than hoodies.
Yeah, I like the hood.
Depends on.
I don't think I own a
Because
single-
I'm a hat guy.
Right.
And I like wearing hats. Like I have a lot of crazy tassel caps and stuff like that. Like
I don't know if a single sweatshirt doesn't have a hood. I bet.
Wow.
Like even like a trash one.
Yeah.
I bet they're all gone.
No, I have pretty much all mine are crews now. Like I have a few hoodies, but
I collected
Gemma, what do you
quite a
think?
few
What are
crews in
Gemma,
the last
do you
few
like-
years.
yeah,
Or for those of you just listening,
All
or-
Penguins, like it's all
One of our-
sports
yeah.
stuff.
Hey, Gemma, our mascot.
yeah,
She's here.
she's a hoodie girl.
Yeah, I'm a way bigger hat guy. And
Yeah.
t-shirts. Like I'll never turn down a free t-shirt.
Yeah,
No.
Even if it's too small, like I'll make it into a rag or something.
Even
But
if it's like Dos Equis or something like
Yeah.
that, I'll still wear it.
Yeah, people go crazy for t-shirts. It's true.
T-shirts.
like the
And
beer
stickers.
sponsor girls.
Yeah.
like they make a killing on t-shirts.
and
Sometimes you get a
stickers.
good one. There was one Miller Lite Steelers t-shirt I had. It was like comfy, like it stretched, like you know what I mean. It wasn't,
Yeah.
it didn't shrink. It was like a well-made hoodie. I'm like, I wore that one for years. I bet I still got it. Just got
I
put to the bottom of the
It's-
pile. It's in the
yeah.
drawer still, but I haven't dug that deep yet. I am not desperate for.
I
for
quit
laundry.
using the drawers. I built this little like shelf thing in my closet so I can see all my t-shirts, and I look
Nice.
at them and I'm like, I'm not getting the whole way down there to see that one. I wear the same 3 shirts constantly because I grab right off the top and then I wash them and I put them right back on the top.
This is my gym shirt, and like that's what I've been wearing to the gym for the last
I agree.
6 months.
Yeah.
like I feel
Pretty
like
much.
people are like if people see me on a pretty regular basis, they're probably like, this dude only has 10 shirts.
Yeah,
like,
I'm the same.
but
way.
I swear I have way more, and I wear a good bit of them. But like
I don't.
I do have like those ones are like you're saying they're on the top.
Yeah.
Why not just grab them? Like I don't want to go through and be like. Sometimes I pick like what really pisses me off is like I want to wear a black shirt, so like I'll pull this. Oh, this is a good. Man, I want to wear this black shirt. So now I'm like, no, I
That's
gotta
right in the dirty
Yeah.
clothes pile,
Yeah.
and it washes, and now it's back on the top.
Yeah.
No, I probably have.
Screws.
If you look at me on the weekend, they'll probably rotate between 5 shirts. Like
Yeah.
going out to dinner, going out like same hoodies. I wear the same every Steeler game. I wear the same Steeler hoodie. I'm such a creature of habit, but I like what I like, and that's it.
Well, you find something that's
comfy.
comfortable. Yeah, exactly. You find something that's comfortable. You don't want to give it up. Like,
No. So I'm not. I swear I'm not that poor of a person. I just don't. I like what I like.
We went to.
Don't judge me.
I mean, I think clothes are like, too expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 pairs of jeans. The only reason why I have
That's
that
it. Me
is
too.
because
That's it. 3 pair.
Kylie bought me them for Christmas last year. Like, I only had 1 pair of jeans until Kylie bought me jeans for Christmas.
I got 2 for work just because I was working outside and like they were getting pretty like I couldn't wear them throughout. I couldn't wear 1 pair the whole week.
Yeah.
Then I got my going out jeans, you know, and that's it. I got 2 pairs of work and 1 going out pair of jeans.
Yeah.
That's it.
My job destroys clothes. I mean, you look at me coming home from work or something like that, you're like, that guy doesn't even have a job. He's homeless. Just dirty, nasty.
That's right.
Yeah, luckily.
Hard working man there, Bill.
Yeah, luckily, like when I was still working at Rosebud there, luckily they gave us uniforms because I would be in the same boat, like just destroyed.
It's better to destroy the company stuff than your own stuff.
Yeah, you're right there for sure.
We go to the mills, they give us these greens. Everybody looks like an idiot, but it's nice. You just throw them in a pile at the end of the day, and someone else deals with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You wear clean clothes home and everything. It's nice.
It is nice.
I wear scrubs to work, so I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's comfy. It's like going to work in pajamas.
Yeah.
It's more or less like I love it. They get dirty, you throw them
Very
out.
airy.
Yeah.
A lot of room to
With
stretch.
radiation.
Yeah. But yeah, so any other craziness going on in your guys' lives? This is
You got
last
basketball,
week
man.
or
You've been busy.
basketball
I've been busy
started
with,
for me.
with back and forth to Jersey for work, but that's boring.
Well, but I mean, my life's pretty boring too.
I'm currently laid off right now, and it's probably like the nicest little vacation I've had in a
Yeah.
while.
That's why I'm going to put you to work.
Staycation. Yeah.
Right.
Especially since I mean, it's right there. Like holidays, you can enjoy them a little bit more because the stress of work not being there.
Yep.
It is nice when you can just say, I want to have like a 6er tonight, and then maybe wake up.
Turns into 12er.
Yeah, and then you wake up next
Depends
morning
who you run
at
into.
8.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just going out to get dinner and have a drink, and then
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I sat next to Bill at the Meredith or something. Like next thing you know, let's go to Elks real quick.
Let's go over here now.
Let's go. Well, I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. Let's go to the saloon. I guess we'll get.
Yeah, that happens.
And then
that does happen.
One thing leads to another.
I'm excited. Joe works tonight, so usually
you can go sit down there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit there. I'm probably gonna go sit somewhere else.
Right.
So you get saloon tonight then?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
100%. You guys will see me in the saloon.
It is Friday. Shit.
It is Friday.
Well,
this week went.
We'll probably air on Monday, but
yeah,
right
on
for you.
This week went fast for me. Like you mentioned, I started basketball up, so I got that going on with work, and I mean, and then I have the gym, the facility with 2 other people, Alyssa Young and Bob Monroe, and that's down in Slate Lake, and that season starts tonight for our girls 4th, 5th, and 6th grade elementary league. So getting that place ready to go and everything, and making sure everything's taken care of with, it's clean, it's looking pristine, the floor's ready to go, having our refs and everything scheduled and stuff. Luckily, Alyssa and Bob take care of so much that I don't have to. It's nice. It really takes a load off. But yeah, basketball. We had our second scrimmage yesterday.
Nice.
8th grade boys. We won. We beat Latrobe. Yeah, much better than what happened on Tuesday. I don't want to mention, but we did not win.
Were they comparable to the Steelers?
No, not at all.
They probably gave more effort than the Steelers, I'll be honest.
Yesterday, I mean, they just gave, that's why they won. They came in, they knew that they had to go to work. It wasn't going to be easy breezy. Like I think they thought Tuesday was going to be. So I'm glad because our season starts Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's crazy how these youth sports is so compact and so like the seasons are so quick because there's so many sports now for kids to play in the schools. Like,
but it's hard for them to play more than one. I feel like it's almost like you got to commit to one.
It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It is a lot of coaches, a lot of parents, and a lot of the society now is pushing like, oh, you're in 6th grade, you gotta specialize in just one sport, and I think that is ridiculous. You should not.
We played all the sports.
You should play as many sports as you possibly can into high school. Yeah. Now, come 9th, 10th grade, start changing your like I really love basketball. Okay, now I'm gonna really focus on basketball. Yeah. Maybe that means in the summertime I don't play baseball because I want to play some summer league basketball. I want to do this.
That's what. There's always. Like Emery, my sister, like playing hockey. It's just it's all consuming. It's not just hockey season. It consumes the rest of the year as well.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's girls, elementary girls, not like junior high. There's elementary girls, 4th, 5th graders, having winter softball practices now twice a week. Right now, middle of December,
which is they good for their development. But like I don't know, I feel like
these kids
get out there and play some other sports. Yeah. Too. Like I remember we played, fall was football, and then you went right into. Well, I sucked at basketball, so that was my downtime. But that was right into track and baseball. Like
kept me in shape.
It was
Basketball kept me in shape to do what I wanted to do in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, like you have exactly right. Like I played soccer in the fall, then you have basketball in the winter. Then you do baseball or like you said track, and now it's like if you want to play 3 sports. You're getting an ear beating by other 2 coaches or other 2 programs.
And you're going to get passed up because the people that committed to football, they're
already doing lifting and stuff for next year. Yeah, just for football. Yeah. It's like, oh, you got to be here for lifting. It's like, you don't even like as a coach. I'm like, I want you at my practice. If I would have off-season practices, I want you at my practices. If you're not playing another sport, if you're playing another sport and trying to keep yourself in shape, I would never say don't go play something else because I want you here. Yeah. Like you're at least if you're sitting at your ass on the couch eating potato chips and not doing anything, you better be coming to practice. Like we're trying to get better
too.
Yeah, that kid needs it. He's practicing for future.
Yeah,
practice some rest days. Eat some calories. Relax.
He's bulking season.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like, off-season, I feel like off-season, too, there's a lot of pressure on getting them, like, these kids are in the gym, lifting gym, or a basketball gym, or on the football field, or baseball field, or wherever. They want them on the field, like, daily still. Like, it's like an everyday, 365, year-round process for youth sports anymore, and it's just...
The parents that travel, the baseball leagues.
Oh, my goodness. The money they spend.
Yeah, shout out to them parents, because I sure as shit wouldn't want to do that.
Like, my question is, do you really... They're like, for instance, I can just give you, like, statistics for NBA. There's 415 NBA players in the league every year. Yeah. Give or take a few more with, like, somebody gets hurt, they call somebody up from the G League, but... That's 415 people out of 6 billion people in the world. Mm-hmm. I don't think your odds of making...
Hey, let's try that again.
I forget what we were talking about. Welcome back, by the way.
Sure, it's really important. Yeah. GoPro issues.
GoPro.
They're getting an email.
Well, it overheated. Plus, we were, we're running a little long. Do you want to plug it in?
No, it's still 25% better.
Oh, all right.
So I think
we're good. We're good. Yeah. So... Before we do run out of time and battery life and stuff, we want to get to our serious topic, our segment of Tits this week. Tits, funny name, serious topic. We are going to talk about what you had the serious topic this week. You knew...
I feel like this is bad to even call it tits because it's not real serious.
Is this more of a pet peeve?
Yeah, more of a pet peeve.
Okay, this is not tits. This is our pet peeves.
Grind my gears.
Grind my gears segment of the week. Grind my gears.
What grinds my gears recently is...
Don't sound like your grandpa at all there.
No.
What really grinds my gears is you kids these days.
Well, it is you kids these days. Posting, like, all right, so if I'm going through, like, an Instagram, I like seeing people's stories. I like seeing what they're doing. I like being like, oh, that's cool. I like seeing what you're doing with your life. Like, I truly care, like, what you're doing. Like, I think it's cool. Why the fuck do you keep reposting other people's shit on your story? Like, reposting other things, whether they're political or something, like, if they're funny or something like that. Like, I don't, like, I get those memes from those sources, you know what I mean? Like, I follow some meme things, so I see those things. Or like, if it's a political thing, which people just love posting political things on their story constantly. And I follow a few political things because that's where I get that from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my friends, and I don't care what the fuck you're posting, like, free posting from. Yeah. It just takes, it's a waste of time, and I just click through as fast as I can because it annoys me.
I think a lot of stories are just, stories are just annoying, really. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I will look. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. That's me basically being a hypocrite because I do watch them. Yeah. But like, and you post, them. I post them, and I'm a big reposter. Like if there's like a good story. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if there is a good. Bill and I just playing footsies on our table here, kids. It's cute. You'll have it. If there's like a good story that I saw on somebody's page or something, or a account that I follow, yeah, I repost it because I love good stories and stuff like that, or funny. Biggest thing, not by no means do what I say matter to anybody else, but like, yeah, the political is the biggest thing. Like, I really don't care. Yeah,
I'm not saying I've never done it before because I have. I've been drunk before and been like, oh, I'm putting that one back up because that's a good one. Yeah, but like, I try not to. But no one cares. No one cares to see it from
the political thing is just, and especially in this country now where we're living at, I just don't want to talk politics or see it 24/7. Like, just give me. I want entertainment. I don't. It's already like so much of it is spewed into. Yeah. So the social issues have spewed into our sports and our movies and everything. Can we just have somewhere? And like they're trying to take like comedy's the last thing, and they've been trying to go after it for the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, I think it's coming back from it.
And we talked about it swinging back, but it's just like I just want to go somewhere and freaking laugh or even cry like to a good story, something makes you touching story, a little tear up, like Rudy, even though he's offsides, makes me cry every time.
I've done it before.
Yeah, it's just I just want to go somewhere and not have it be.
Well, there's some things like
some
I like being
stupid
informed.
motivation
I like behind it. But for my political things, then I'll watch the things that and I'll see it from what their posts are, things like a trustworthy source, something like that. But like half the time, if it's Joe Schmo, a acquaintance of mine that I follow, and they're just reposting something else, I'm like, that's just fucking annoying. Like I don't care.
You can tell that it's fake. Like
yeah. You know what I mean? It's
or it's not even if they repost. Let's say it's like a Fox article or CNN article or whatever. If I wanted that, I'd go there and look for it.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not trying to, and it's your right to do it. Like, go ahead and do it. But I am with you a little on the. It just sounds.
Let's just cut back. Yeah. I don't need to waste my time looking at you posting other people's material.
Yeah. I'd rather look at yours. Your ugly baby that was just born. Like, give me a picture of that.
I'd rather see your ugly baby
on that real
or dog.
Too, though.
Yeah, the ugly baby or the
concerts.
Yeah.
Concerts.
I can't
concerts.
I'll block your shit real quick.
If you're past 7, taps on a concert, dude, just 5. Let's cut it back to 5.
Yeah. I don't mind seeing a concert.
5 good.
I'm giving you 2, and guess what?
2 30-second tabs or 2 15s.
You know what I mean? They're like, you know what I mean? It's like 2 different songs.
Seconds.
Huh?
I thought it only went to 8 seconds.
I thought it was like 10.
I think it's 15.
It's 15?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You get 1 then.
You get 1. You get 2 taps. Yeah. Like 1, 2, and then.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like
if I wanted to see the show, I'd go to the show.
I think
when you see someone's story and they have 30,000 faces.
I just swipe. I'm not even watching your story. I just swipe. Yep. Like you might have put a nude up there. I don't care.
Nope.
Swipe.
Nope. You swipe to that nude.
Yeah, I don't care. Next person.
Dude, some person. Next.
Awful
with the concert.
Yeah, But yeah, like
I'm happy you're there. Fucking put the phone down and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like put a couple up there.
Especially when
I'm
they're
all
like this
for
the whole
doing a
time.
couple like. Because
of course,
honestly, it's easier for you to like record it on Snapchat,
yeah,
and then just save it that way,
Yeah.
and like bring up your camera thing. I get that part, but
and then you have it forever.
That's
And you
yours.
get it. But like you should try
Really?
to live in the moment a little bit, like you're
fucking
saying.
enjoy the concert while you're there.
Somebody.
No one goes back and watches their concert videos.
You
No
guys
one goes back and watches the firework videos.
No,
it's the
they
same
don't
thing.
go back, but like like
10
next year they're like,
10-second
oh,
clip.
this is
Like a quick clip of it, but I want
Yeah.
to sit there and watch the whole fucking concert again.
No,
You guys
I
ever
don't-
have your
I
phone
don't.
broken for more than like a week?
That's
Me?
love.
Just never have a cell phone. Like after you've had a phone, just never like I went
No.
3 weeks I think without a phone.
Wow.
Wow.
And it was the
Enlightening.
funnest time of my life. Like it was like
Nobody
me being a
can get
little
a hold
kid.
of you?
Yeah,
You were
like everybody had to
productive,
bother. Everybody had to bother my mom or Jill. No one was able to contact me or ask me.
All right, more issues with the cameras.
Yeah, not having a phone would be amazing. Like, I worked for Underground for over 10 years, over a decade, and
Obviously, your phone don't work there.
yeah, I would be going underground. Sometimes I was underground, for 15 hours.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
pretty
just
cool.
go to work. Like you
Yeah.
have,
Well, I'm lucky
you
enough
can't think about, and you'd be the same way. Like
Can't-
working inside a nuclear plant, so you can't
take
have
your
your
phone.
phone in there.
Yeah, can't
So,
take your phone into a
If
reactor
you're
building.
in there working, it is kind of convenient because
Yeah.
all I'm doing is just
And
working.
everyone I'm with is on the same page.
Yeah.
No one's distracted. No
Yeah.
one's making,
Yeah.
The only person taking a phone call is like from a bat phone, like that's for a phone that's in there, and it's not like they're just, you know what I mean? No one wants to be on the bat phone.
Yeah.
It's the supervisor calling you for something bad if you're on the bat phone.
I answer it and I hang it back up. Sorry, Adam, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
That's I think it would be
Probably why we don't have many mistakes,
yeah.
because people are focused. People
You
are
guys go
distracted.
through the class. You go like through a packet. Like, hey, you're gonna pick this up. You're gonna
Yeah.
take 10 steps to your left, and you're gonna put it in this box.
Yeah, you'd be the
You
surprise.
4 are gonna put the lid on the box, and then some other guy fucking wraps it all up and takes it to some waste center, and it sits there for the next 100 years.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm doing. Huh?
I always thought it'd be fun to get like a group of people, get a cabin or something. Everybody has to put their phone in a bag, and like you just buy 15, 20 disposable cameras, and that's the only thing you get. You can take each one gets a disposable camera with 20 pictures, and you take a picture.
The amount of goat pictures.
Goat?
Just
Yeah,
be
like
balls.
the goat, balls
Oh.
and buttholes just
The sandwich,
Yeah.
the bat.
The Batwing, Abraham
Yeah.
Lincoln.
I don't
if
care.
I found a razor in that house, oh man.
But I think that would be so enjoyable.
I would.
I would rather look at your testicles being in the shape of a hamburger and bun than your stupid repost you put on your story
Yeah.
sometimes. So I'd be like, hey, look, here's Bill's hairy nutsack. I'll take that.
If you had a wedding, like you can only have the phones out for the first hour, get your photos with everyone, and then they have to go away, and then and then every time you pull it, if you have an emergency, don't walk. Have people access to it, but it's known that everyone puts their fucking phone away. Have a fucking party.
I like the guys that had their phone like this, though, on the pew, and they're watching football.
Football.
Yeah.
Fuck this person's wedding. Watch that game, buddy.
Yeah. I just saw one the other day. It was last Saturday for the SEC
who gets married on the
championship.
fucking SEC championship?
And there's 7 guys, 4 pews in a row. There's just guys, it's their cameras out. But I get
story.
it.
We're all addicted to our phones.
Yeah, and I feel, yes, do we need them to get a hold of something bad that happened?
It's hard to have life without it.
What happened in the mid-90s? You went to a wedding.
I'd
let's
knock
say.
on the neighbor's door, or whoever's, you just walk up to someone's house and be like, can I use your phone? I have to call my grandma.
Yeah, my car broke down.
My
my
grandpa.
You'd be a psychopath if you fucking
My
do that.
grandpa
they'd be like,
worked.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
My grandpa worked down in Warrendale until he was 75 at the post office down there at the big distribution. The one time there was a bad snowstorm, he wrecked. He walked for 2 miles to the closest house.
Yeah.
Knocks on the door at 4 in the morning and uses their phone to call my aunt was alive at the time. Called her he said he needed a ride. You wouldn't do that, and that was
You'd be shocked.
that was in 2000.
No, you wouldn't be.
No.
They'd be like, your phone's broken. I don't have one right now.
That was 2000 and 10, 11, like it wasn't like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But like you would, nobody's shooting you. Like, I don't think you get shot.
Like today, if you did it.
I don't think you still get shot today.
I would knock on someone's door at 4 o'clock in the
Nowadays-
morning. I'd probably hang out in my car.
nowadays-
and
Yeah,
wait a
it's
little
psychopath.
I think
Like,
it's-
knock on someone's door.
bit. I'd probably go to a gas station, honestly.
Oh yeah, if you had to, if you could go to the gas station. But like nowadays, everybody has Ring cameras. Like, just look at your Ring.
Yeah.
Why is this stranger? Now you can talk to him. You don't even have to get out of bed. Hey, what are you doing on my front porch?
Right.
I need to use your phone for what? Oh, I wrecked down the road.
Now, like,
Okay.
he's a psychopath. I would not let him in.
I might I would let him in. I mean, I might take my gun with me and have it on my person, but like,
I'd throw my phone out in the yard and be like, use it out there.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a phone.
but like, it is crazy how addicted we are to technology and having to be there,
Can't
have
live-
to be on. Like,
It's hard to live without it. Like,
yeah, it is.
Emails
It
work
is. It is the biggest. Is the biggest drug
But we're not
that we all have.
working right now. We're not checking emails. But like
No.
all of us have our phones sitting right in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right here.
It's literally the biggest drug there is.
Well, I'm glad we put our phones away for this past hour and enjoyed each other's company and conversation.
And beautiful
Yeah.
faces.
Yes.
Beautiful faces. So yeah, that was our pet peeve, our grinder gears, our get off our lawn segment.
Grumpy
I
old
like
man.
that one.
Grumpy old men segment.
Grumpy old men, which I guess we are now. We are older. Somebody asked me this week.
I'm younger than them.
I am the oldest
I'm
one
younger
here.
than him.
I am the oldest one here. I just got asked this week. Somebody said, "What are you doing? Are you going through a midlife crisis?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe. Why?" I'm like, "Wait, am I midlife right now?" I'm like, "I don't even think I'm midlife. Am I?" No. They're like, "Oh, you let your hair grow. Like it's really, really long." I'm like, I just let my hair grow. Like I didn't think that was a midlife crisis.
It's homeless boy looking season.
Yeah, but also at the same point, like I'm like 35. Is that the new midlife crisis? Like, is that? I thought I got like bumped up to like
45. Life expectancy is
45.
79, I think.
I think 45 should be midlife.
45.
No,
My dad
that'd
did
be
it at
90.
like 60 or something like
Maybe
that.
if your life
Yeah,
expectancy.
a lot of people are living in the 90 now.
A lot of people are, but I think the average is still like.
If I have to pay taxes that long, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Well, that's a big thing with me. I think like that's a whole other segment we can go into. I think after you turn 70.
Are we gonna wrap this up or not?
Jumping into it.
Holy shit.
I think I'm just all in with this. After you turn 70, you shouldn't have to pay certain taxes anymore. But, yeah.
I thought we were going back into a talk.
No, we're not going back into a topic. We don't have time.
Really,
It's
I can
time
really
to
go into this topic.
Yeah, let's talk. Maybe we'll have Bill on. Maybe might make this a part 2 sometime
Yeah.
in the future. We'll go into that. But it
We
was
gotta lay
nice.
some floor.
It was nice seeing you guys again, Bill. I see you guys on the regular. Bill,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us. It was
Yep.
nice talking on the camera with Ober again. This is the Don't Pass Go podcast.
Episode 14 in the books.
Woo! Don't be an asshole.